game, hopefully moving forward. How do you think about the Dallas going?
I mean, they played hard. Obviously, didn't end the way they wanted it to end. It's kind of been a tough series so far, but I think Lucas said it best. It's not over till it's over. So I'm still gonna be supporting those guys. It's been a great season, and I'm not gonna be able to make Game 4 or anything like that, but I'll be watching.
Patrick, last year at this day, I think you told your teammates that this night was kind of the last night you remember last year. Just wonder if you delivered your teammates any sort of similar message or anything today.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think. You've seen we've enjoyed it. I mean, guys have traveled around and been able to do a lot of great things. But at the same time, I mean, every year in this league, I thought we had a great OTAs and minicamp to this point. But then every year in this league, you have to come in with that same mentality. You have to be hungry. I mean, it's hard. I mean, you saw it last year. You've seen it every year that I've been here. You have to battle in order to win that Super Bowl, and guys have to have that mentality. And I think what Veach and Coach Reed do is they bring in a group of guys that are hungry, and they fuse it with the guys that have been here, and it usually comes in with a great mix when you ever get to training camp.
You even mentioned the word three-peat, and what's the team's approach to the idea of 3 in a row?
Yeah, I mean you can. I mean it's nothing you can be scared of, but at the same time, I mean that's not the mentality. It's a brand new season. I've dealt with it a couple times now, and we know it's going to be every week's going to be a big week. We start off with some great opponents early in the season, so you just have the mentality of just getting yourself better. And in order to win, you have to get better and better every single year, and that's the mentality you have to have.
Can you explain what you mean? Be like for you between tonight's ceremony and the start of camp?
I'll be traveling a little bit, but a lot of working out. I mean, it's only I think it's like 4.5 weeks. It's like my shortest, like kind of second break that I've ever had. So there's not gonna be a lot of off time. Even if I'm on vacation or whatever it is, there's gonna be a lot of working out, and I have a good plan that I have with Bobby. So we're gonna make sure that I come in camp ready to go.
Patrick, with that, do you need to use this time to replenish yourself a little bit too? I mean, you go all the time. Obviously, you want to be in peak shape when you come in, but what do you do to kind of restore yourself at this point?
It's pretty simple. I mean, I'm not trying to do anything crazy. I go to sports games and stuff like that, but other than that, it's just spending time with my family, playing golf, and working out.
And is it important though to get some rest in with this as well as stay in condition, or not really?
I'm kind of one of those guys or people just in general that doesn't like just sitting still. So the golf course is my rest. So I like to just go out there and hit them and just have a good time out there, and then just spending time with my family and chasing kids around.
When you said that you thought the team had a good OTA and mandatory minicamp period, what leads you to say that compared to obviously seasons in the past? I think it's two things. I think one is just the confidence that the defense has. I mean, just out the year that they had this last year, you can see that they're trying to build on that. And then offensively, obviously, we felt like we didn't play our best last year. And even though we won, we knew we had a lot of places to improve. And I think guys had that mentality coming into OTAs and minicamp. And that's something that I think has gotten the best out of everybody, is that every single day, I mean, y'all hear it. I mean, we're talking trash, but it's in a good way, and then we go off and we talk about it after practice and what we can do better. So it's been a great OTAs and minicamp, one of the best I think that I've ever been a part of.
Patrick, staying with the offense, like with this receivers room, you've had a couple new faces in there, and now that OTAs and minicamp is a little bit in the rear view. How do you think that receivers room is shaping up? I
think it's shaping up really well. I mean, I thought Hollywood had did a great job coming in and being prepared and learning really fast and being able to go out there and make plays. I thought Rasheed did a great job. J. Watt, Sky, all these guys really competed, and I think that's a good thing to have. And I'm excited to get Worthy out there more. I got to throw to him a couple times, but you want to get him out there kind of in some more team-based drills and let him work and learn on the fly. But you saw him learning on the side, and now it's just about him getting ready to be at camp and being in shape and ready to roll there.
Adam?
Patrick, you have a new guy in the quarterback room this year. What's it been like to work with Carson so far?
It's been great, honestly. I mean, a great dude and super talented. I think that's the first thing I saw. I mean, you see why he was on pace to win the MVP. I mean, the guy can make every throw. He's very smart, intelligent, asks a lot of great questions, and he's been in similar offenses before, so it's easy for him to pick it up, I think. But, I mean, like I say, he's super talented. I think that's the first thing I saw.
Todd?
This far into your career, are you still learning anything about yourself or your game through this time?
Yeah, I think this is probably the most comfortable I think I've felt of just being able to not let something, I guess, affect me. I mean, when you go up against Spags, you're not going to be right 100% of the time, and there's been times where I've lost on blitzes, and Spags gets me with the new pressure that he's working on, and I think it's just being able to, all right, we'll just get the ball in my hand, get it to the check down or wherever that is, and then live to play another play, and I think that's just something I've felt more comfortable with, and then I think it's been cool that we've been trying. Like Coach Reed's back to my old days. He's forcing me to push the ball down the field. If I don't, he throws little jabs at me like, "Oh, you want to throw the check down here?" And I'm like, I got you, Coach. We're gonna push it. And so it's been fun. It's been a great camp, and like I said, I love the competing. I think that's been the biggest thing is competing. Both sides of the ball has been awesome.
PJ? Just looking back to last year, I mean, it seems like you had a good camp in OTAs last year, and not to dwell on the past, but just what's going to be the difference of last year's performance on the field and then moving into this year? I know the receiving never may be different, but just
I think it's just a mindset. You have to come in knowing that we're going to get everybody's best shot. I think we know that, but at the same time, I think we were a young team last year, and we kind of grew up as the season went on. And I think this year you have to learn from those mistakes you made last year. And, I mean, it's just this close. I mean, that's how the NFL is. I mean, you look at the back of the season, I think there's probably 3 or 4 games that if we would have came out with wins, we'd have been the 1 seed from the get-go. So you just have to make sure that you capitalize on those opportunities, don't make those mistakes, and try to win those games that we lost last year.
we'll do last 3, Pete, Matt, Sam. Go ahead, Pete.
Pat, Michelle mentioned the receivers, but specifically Hollywood was the big addition. Just from Dallas until now, how far have you seen him come, and just where's your chemistry at headed into training camp?
No, I mean he's done a great job. I mean it's hard to learn this offense, and I feel like he's done a great job picking it up very fast. And then obviously you see the ability. Honestly, I don't know how he's here in our place because of how talented he is, and I can just see that it's going to be a great season for him. And it's going to take pressure off other guys, and I think it's going to help get Trav open, help get Rasheed open. It's going to help get all these guys open because you're going to have that speed threat that can run routes and do all those different things. So I'm very excited to get him out there in the regular season.
Matt?
You had a play with Hollywood yesterday that was a deep ball against the blitz. You know, he said he saw the blitz coming, knew he had to get down there. How is that, developing as far as his recognition and kind of figuring out how you think and you knowing how he's going to think in situations like that?
No, I think it's cool because it was very similar to a play that we had ran earlier in OTAs in a practice that y'all weren't at where there was kind of a cover 0 type blitz, and I tried to throw it up early, and it wasn't necessarily the route how it was supposed to be ran, but I was just like, hey, if you see the pressure, you got to get over there. I'm going to put it up in there and let you run underneath it. And then that was the thing. He picked that up, and then that was probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, and then he came back, and same exact type play, same pressure, and he got over there. I threw the ball the same as I threw it last time, and he catches it for a touchdown. So that's the stuff that I'm talking about. It's not only the physical ability that he has, but he's a smart football player, and I'm excited to get him out there and have a great training camp going up against Spags. I think you get to learn everything you can possibly learn, and then get into the regular season and get ready to roll.
Last one, Sam.
Patrick, last year when you got your ring, you sent out a tweet on social media. It was pretty clearly a reference to what other players had said. Just wondered, how far in advance have you pre-planned something like that? Do you have something planned?
I don't think anyone said anything, so I think I'm in a good spot. I'll have to think of a caption and try to come up with something that could go viral like that.
All right, thanks, guys. Thank you.